kind of all in the in Navadvip at that time there was this. So then they came, and so some persons, so actually what I was instructed to do by Lord Nityananda, I think, and actually, or some other devotees, then they made some bathing guts with their bare hands. They evacuated the earth and they made bathing guts for people to come and bathe. And as they was making these bathing guts, they was obviously there, and everyone was coming to see. They couldn't believe it. Jagai Madai became Hare Krishnas. No, they became Hare Krishnas. No, and so everyone was coming to see. All the people in the villages were coming to see this wonder, you know. But some of them, as they didn't, some of them really felt still really bad about what they did. So that they would abuse them in different ways. They would throw things at them, spit at them, and things like that, you know. Jagai Madai just was so humble, like took it all, but still they, was feeling very much. So they engaged. So they eventually, they became great Paramahamsas. But point is that they was like so Jagai Madai, so unqualified, but then they became qualified. They became qualified. To actually engage in Lord Chaitanya's, to actually really engage. They actually got purified. They get purified by the causeless mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And specifically, they got purified through the embrace and mercy of Lord Chaitanya, but they got especially purified through kirtan. Through the chanting of Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Try and imagine that kirtan that Jagai Madai were in, that first kirtan described. That kirtan was so amazing that Yamaraj came, couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. That this, what was it? Chitragupta threw away his books, his Yamaraj's scribe. They've done so many, sinful things they've done. So many. Like there's this song, one song some years ago, everything, this person was saying, everything I ever do, everything, everywhere I ever go, every person I speak to, everything is a sin. So Jagai Madai were like that. There's so many sins. But then this, but Lord Chaitanya took it all. Described that Lord Chaitanya's Mahaprabhu's body, isn't it? Described that when he embraced Jagai Madai, then his body for a few seconds went darkish, like a black, like black, and then so he absorbed all that sin, Then engaged in this kirtan, and this kirtan was so. And then they became completely free of all these sinful activities. And this was amazing. All the devas, Yamaraj came and they all was taking part in this kirtan. There was Jagai Madai, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, all the demigods were coming and they was all dancing, this Hare Kirtan. And he got purified, by the glories of the holy name, and by the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Although they were so unqualified. Another example given in glorification of the holy name, especially in the 6th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is story of Ajamil, isn't it? That story is there specifically to glorify the holy name. Specifically to glorify the potency of Krishna's holy name. You know the story basically. Ajamil was a very pious and a very Paka Brahmana in his early life. There's a list of his qualities that's described, but we can only dream about having. A big list of his qualities, perfect control of mind, peaceful, something I can't recall them all, but many qualities he had. Control of his senses, always respectful to his elders, very sweet in his dealings, like this, very qualified person. But then he got his soul was in it, a low-class woman, embracing, I think, a prostitute, a low-class woman, and he was embracing the man, and then he got agitated by that, and somehow or another he couldn't, the picture of that went with him, and he kept on meditating upon that, and then one thing led to another. He actually took up, he actually left his pious wife, and he took up household with this prostitute, And to pay this prostitute and to maintain the children from the prostitute, he took to crimes of all types. Yeah? He basically he completely lost his position. Yeah? And know that by the grace of the Lord, he named what when he was 80 years old, he was fathering children, and his youngest son he named Narayan. Yeah? So, and we know the story is that when death came for him, then the Yamadutas, they came and was dragging, to drag Ajamil from his body with the ropes, as his ropes describe it, the bind, these subtle ropes that bind the soul, dragging him out of the body. But because he was engaged in materialistic life, he was attached to his body. Yeah? So he didn't want to go. So that's death. That causes a lot of anxiety for a materialistic person. Yeah? Yamaraj is pulling, and they want to stay. No! So pulling and pulling and gradually pulling. So he had no other recourse. He had no other recourse, and the only thing that came to his mind and his mood was his young son, because his young son he was very much attached to. Normally the youngest children get the most attention, isn't it? Because they got the most awkward, cute little early movements. So they tend to get the most attention, So his youngest son, he was in his heart, he was prominent. Yeah? Described that whatever prominent. So young Bapus Smanin Bhabam, so he was thinking of his son. So he called out, Narayan, Narayan. It's quite a scene, dramatic scene, no? Imagine it, Yamaraj is putting the soul, and he goes, Narayan, Narayan. Yeah? So that's known, that's Namabas. There's three basic types of chanting. There's Namaparad, which means offensive. Yeah? If you recite the 10 offences, yeah? Namaparad, Namabas, which means you're not making offences, but you're concentrating on the holy name. Yeah? It may not be pure, you're purifying. Yeah? Even Namabas means you may Sankatyam Parihasyan Vad Stobam Helanam Evavad Vakuntam Nama Prahamam Asisakam Aham Vidu. This verse is in the 6th canto. It describes Namabas chanting. One may chant derisively. Yeah. Hari 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 like that when we go past the builders, like that. Hari Hari. Or for musical entertainment, yeah? Or hasta or in a joking mood. Yeah? But one is not like committing sins on the strength. Yeah? One is not like think, yeah, great. I can be free of this. I can do this activity, but no problem, because the holy name is very powerful. So I'll just chant a few extra rounds and don't worry about it. It'll be alright. It's called committing sin on the strength. He wasn't chanting in that mood. It was namabas, kind of in one sense of innocence. He wasn't offending the holy name, wasn't offending the devotees. Yeah? So he's like Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Yeah? And then the Vishnu Dutas, then the Lord heard this, so the Vishnu Dutas came. And a really dramatic story there, where they came and they stopped. There's this picture there, isn't it, in the Bhagavatam? Stop, Stop. And these effulgent Vishnu Dutas. Now, the Yamadutas have never been, up to this point, they had never been thwarted in their activities. They knew who to go to, and they knew Veda. Yamaraj, Dharmaraj knows Veda, and he knew, they had the scripture. He knew, and they'd never been thwarted before, never, and they never seen these effulgent personalities. These effulgent personalities, the Vishnu. So they were struck with wonder. So then a whole very nice discussion comes up about what is Dharma, because the Vishnu Dutas, I can't call it exactly, I haven't read it sometime, but the Vishnu Dutas, as far as I recall, they ask, on what grounds are you taking this person, Ajamil, to be punished by Yamaraj? On what grounds? Yeah. So then the Yamadutas, on what grounds? On what grounds? Flip it.